Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Valerie, and I have a little co-hostess, which is my doggy named Violet. She's curled up sleeping, and so she's not over here at the moment yet. She could be. But welcome to our channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate all of you tuning in and spending some time with me today. I just thought I'd get on here and chit-chat and vlog. I do this from time to time. Just talk about what's going on in my life and that kind of thing. The big thing right now here where I live, which is in northern Indiana, was the cold. Yeah, it got really horribly cold here. When was it? Tuesday night it started. The temperature started really dropping, and I went to work Tuesday night because I worked third shift. And I went to work Tuesday night, and um, I went out to my car periodically throughout the night, like for on my breaks and my lunch, to start my car up and try to keep the engine warm and that kind of thing. And, so it wasn't like totally freezing cold when I got off work. So I knew I could get home and get out of there because I didn't want to stick around there, that's for sure. So, anyway, first break, it was fine. Lunchtime, it was fine. Went out for my last break, which is about 5:15 in the morning. And the top temperature was about -11 at that point. And my car did not want to start. I was like, oh, great. It's not even gotten to where they say it's going to get. And my car is already not starting. And, but it grunted and grunted and grunted. And finally I got it going and got started. So then, there was, another vehicle that had been in the parking lot like all night, not too far from where I had parked. And so I figured they were just like drivers, because we do have drivers that come in and just, van drivers and that kind of stuff, and they pull in there and they'll sleep. So I thought, well, they're probably going to be there for another couple hours, and I had like an hour and something left to go to work. So I thought, well, I'll pull up there and maybe they're exhausted, but at least keep it warm a little bit. So I parked up beside them, and there was another car beside me on the other side. So it kind of gave me a wind break there. And I don't know if that helped or not, but when I got off work at 7, then my car did start right up and I was able to get home. So I got home, and I was home, and then noticed after about a few hours of getting home and temperatures dropping further that it was getting cold in my house. I was like, oh no. So I went and looked, and yeah, the furnace was not working. I have a high energy efficient furnace, so there's a pipe that goes underneath from the furnace, underneath, in my basement, and it goes out the side of the house. And then there's like a pipe that kind of comes up like this, and then there's another one that comes this way, and when that pipe gets, froze, and that's when my furnace will shut down, because my furnace is like sensing that there's like a blockage there. So it shuts itself down like it's a safety precaution. And so then I have to turn a heater on down in the basement and get it thawed out and that kind of thing before my furnace will turn back on. And so I did that, and about an hour later, it came back on. I'm like, okay, cool, everything's gonna be fine. And so then I went to bed. Was it Wednesday? Was it Tuesday? Wednesday. Yeah, I went to bed. It was Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Yeah, I went to bed, and then when I got up, the furnace was off again. And this was about like 9 o'clock Wednesday night, last night. Yeah, because today's Thursday, right? Yeah. And so I got the heaters going again in the house, and about an hour later, the furnace was not kicking back on. And I thought, you know what, it was supposed to get -20 or more is what they were calling for. And I thought, I cannot leave Violet here in the house with no heat. And I cannot leave my house and with no heat and have pipes burst, freeze and burst and that kind of thing. So I chose to call off. I did not go into work Wednesday night. because I couldn't. I think that's just as cruel as leaving an animal in an unheated home as leaving them outside in this type of weather. So I did not go into work, and I think I made some people mad. But oh well, we all have things that happen, and sometimes we just can't get to where we need to be. And so yeah, I felt that that was kind of like an emergency, so I could not leave the heaters running while I'm not home to supervise them. That's just asking for trouble. So I stayed home last night. I got the heater on in the base, had the heater on in the basement. I got a heater in my bedroom. I got a heater out in the living room. Plus, I had my oven going too. So we stayed nice and warm all night, and I fell asleep, back to sleep. I have like a big double chair, like a chair and a half, and a big ottoman that scoots up to it. And so me and Violet curled up on there, and we fell asleep, and went back to sleep, and we slept about 7 o'clock this morning. So then I got up and I shut all the heaters down to see if my furnace was working, and it was not working. So then I turned the heaters all back on. So it was supposed to get warmer today. It was supposed to get up to -1. And the warmest I seen that it had gotten was -3. So I guess it did get warmer. No, it did not get to the -1. No, okay. I get confused on the negative. Never mind. My whole schedule, my whole week's been off, and this weather has just thrown all of us for a loop here. Anyway, so there's been, all the schools were closed, and I mean, all over the area. And so all the schools were closed. Trash services were not being, happening. Mail has not ran for 2 days. I don't know whether they'll be running tomorrow or not. Factories have closed. Businesses have closed. There was not like hardly anybody out on the streets. I mean, I live kind of on a busy road, even though I live in the country. So there was like hardly any traffic at all going up and down my road. It's been very quiet out here, type thing. So yeah, it did not really warm up very much. I mean, it did warm up quite a bit because I guess it did reach about -20 early in the morning hours. I was sleeping. I don't know. Some areas it even got like -22, -25, and we're talking that's the temperature. That's not the wind chill. That is the actual temperature that we were having here. So that always presents a lot of problems. -22 is the coldest on record that it has ever been in our area, and I think some areas did hit the -22. Some areas, like I said, did hit -25. So it is just really, that's just way too cold. It's too cold for anybody to be out and about. And my employer, unfortunately, will never ever close due to weather or anything like that, which I think is really sad because not only are they putting their employees at risk to get out and get to work, you know, they're also putting the public, because it's a retail store. So they're also putting the public at risk for being open, and people, oh, well, we'll go, and going out into this weather to shop. And believe me, there's people that do that. Okay. And I see people bringing in their little babies and this type of weather, and they have just a blanket wrapped around them. I've seen, super cold weather when, they have older kids and not just babies, and they like have a sweatshirt on, they don't have coats and that type of thing. And that just makes me so mad. So anyway, yeah, so, I wish my employer was more considerate of their employees, but they are not. So anyway, enough about that. So it's supposed to warm up. Tomorrow I'm not sure exactly how much warmer it's going to be tomorrow, but temperatures are supposed to be more bearable. We were under warnings, wind chill warnings, that type of thing. We were supposed to get some snow tonight. They said about 8 o'clock, about 8 or 9 o'clock, we're going to start seeing some snowfall. So we're supposed to get about 1 to 3 inches of snow tonight. Tomorrow it's supposed to warm up. And by Saturday, it's going to be 35 degrees, 35 to 40 degrees. And by Sunday, we're going to have rain, and it's going to be in the 40s. So we're probably going to have a lot of melting snow, a lot of melting ice, and possible flooding. So it could even get really bad again, with the weather, turning that way. Last year, we had horrible, horrible floods. I mean, places that hadn't flooded in over 100 years was flooded. I mean, horribly flooded. And several businesses had to close, and they were closed down for, 8, 9 months to redo, their whole stores and stuff from the floods. So it was not a good experience last year. So I just am hoping that it isn't as serious this year as last year. So that's about all that's been going on really with weather. And that's enough. That's enough. My furnace is still not working, to be honest. It just has not warmed up enough, and I cannot get my pipe unfroze. So, I'm back on heaters again. I'm still on heaters tonight, and but surprisingly enough, having the heater in the bedroom and the living room and the basement, and then running the oven, it stays it stays warmer in here. It's been like 74, 75 most of the day. So yeah, it's nice and toasty in here. Violet would not use the potty area that I made up for her. I had put some potty pads down in the garage for her, and she just would not go out there. So during all this, she's not going out a whole lot, but I've had to carry her out, put her on the ground. She does one or the other, and then I pick her up and bring her back in the house because she's like all froze up, and then get her warmed up, and then take her back out and do the same thing. So I've only had her out like maybe 2 minutes tops, just to get that done. Now tonight I just took her out, and it is more bearable now. And she wanted to run around and play. I'm like, no, it's still too cold. So I snagged her and got her back in the house after her last. But this morning she ran out. She did her one business, and she was like, couldn't walk. She's about ready to fall over when I picked her up. It was just that quick. It was just that cold. And I hated taking her out, but she had, they got to go. That's not healthy either. So it's just been horrible, So Thursday and Friday, which is today's Thursday, I think. Yeah, was off today, and I'm off tomorrow. So I'm actually getting kind of like a 3-day weekend. I really couldn't afford to miss Wednesday, but like I said, I had no choice. I couldn't leave Violet here by herself with no heat. And I could not leave and have my pipes freeze either. I can't afford that either. So I guess I'll just get by. But I'm hoping my luck changes real soon. So with surgery, my mom had to have surgery on Thanksgiving, then I had to have surgery, and then being off work and getting into, money not coming in, that kind of thing, and then going back to work, and then my hours got cut, and then I just had to miss another day because of all this weather stuff. And I know my electric and heat bill is going to be horrendous next month. So and I have not heard any places that I applied to for a part-time job, not heard anything. So I'm just hoping and praying that something comes along soon, so that I don't get behind. I've prioritized things. So the must-haves is my house, my car insurance, my utilities, groceries, and food for Violet, Those are my necessities. So that's that's first and foremost. So I just had to prioritize some of that stuff. So, um, you probably just saw an unboxing of Mix and Match, and I'm not even sure I can get anything from them. Trend sent, I sent everything back. I did not get nothing from them because I just didn't have the money. I still have Stitch Fix. I got a long extension on that, so I might be able to get one item. If not, I'll have to send that back. I would like to at least get one item from them because I already paid $20 for the styling fee. That's non-refundable. So that they're probably first and foremost. And then I just did Mix and Match box, and I'm not even sure if I can get anything from that. So we'll just see what happens in a week or so. I did get my W-2, so tomorrow I'm going to be doing my taxes, getting them done, and hopefully do rapid. And I'm hoping refunds are coming. I hope they come back soon, quick this year, because I need the money. I really need the money. So anyway, that's and then I got a bonus coming up, I think next month too, if our bonus is decent. So yeah, I think I'm gonna see some light at the end of the tunnel, I'm hoping. But you never know. Like with my luck lately, you never know, because things just keep happening, and I just hope it gets better. So I'll quit spieling about that. So last Friday, I did have, I'm not sure if I told any of you guys this. I did have a checkup with my doctor. Every 3 months, being diabetic, I have to go in for a checkup. They take my blood test, and it's called an A1C test, and it tests the amount of sugar in my body, and averages it for the prior 3 months. And it ranges from, I don't know, 4.5 up to whatever. Anything under 6 is normal. Anything over 6 is considered diabetic. So mine came back at 7.1 this time. So I was really pleased with that, because I think it was like 7.4 or 7.6 last time. I can't remember for sure. But my doctor did look up what it was like a year prior, and a year prior it was like 9.0. So it has gone down, and that's pretty high. So it's gone down quite a bit. 7.17 is the target range for most diabetics. So I'm almost on target. I'm like, not very far. And not very far, really, from being normal. And, I'm hoping. And he felt that, the weight loss probably helped a lot. Which, I did lose 14 pounds after having surgery. So he felt that the weight loss probably helped a lot. And he asked me what else I was doing. I said, nothing. I said, between getting my teeth out and then having gallbladder surgery removal, I said, I've been really limited on what I could eat. I said, so I think that's been most of it too. I said, I'm watching portion controls too. So he started chuckling. He goes, yeah, that would limit you. So anyway. So blood pressure was good. Everything was good. He was really pleased. He did feel around my abdomen area from where they did the surgery and everything. And he said everything felt normal, and asked if there was any pain. I said no. So everything's going well, that area. So I don't know. I think that's about it. Channel wise, let's see what I got coming up. I don't have a whole lot, really. I don't think. I haven't had Nadine West in a couple months, so I think they're going to be coming up in February, and so I might have an unboxing from Nadine West in February sometime. Of course, I'm going to have BoxyCharm, because I am doing Boxy, and I put a hold on Yes Oh Yes, so I'm skipping the month of February. And I'm just kind of thinking and mulling it over right now before I actually cancel it. Yeah, so I know I'm not getting one in February. Ipsy, I had skipped a month of Ipsy. But I really enjoyed Ipsy, and I really want to get the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. And so I did not skip this month. So, and they just notified me that I'll be billed the first of the month for that. So, and then I think I got Mint Mongoose coming in too. So that's what we're looking forward to. I mean, looking towards so far in February. I'm hoping I can continue to do at least maybe, I know I'm not going to be doing another Stitch Fix, but I'm hoping to maybe at least do a mix and match box in February too. So, yeah, I love my mix and match box now, and I'm getting to really like my Stitch Fix too, but they still are a little bit more expensive than mix and match box, that's for sure. And Nadine West is pretty reasonable, but I was getting kind of ticked off with them, so we'll see what happens with them. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think we're at 193 subscribers, so we have 7 more, and we'll hit the 200 subscribers, and then we'll do a giveaway. I'm just going to ask that you guys give me like maybe a few weeks to get stuff around and to be able to go out and shop and purchase some items for the giveaway. I do have some items already put back for that, but, you know, I'm going to get some other special things too for you guys, because without you guys, this channel wouldn't be existing. So I do appreciate all your support and love and your comments. Keep them coming, because I love them all. And I'm getting kind of tired. I've been up quite a while today, and I did a video, and the day just flew by. Every time I look at the clock, it was like, I was like, Jesus, Jimmy, it's that late already? You know, and why is it when you're off work, you're not having to work, time goes by super fast. But once you get back to work, it's like, the week just drags. The week just kind of drags. But anyway. So, tomorrow, yeah, I'm doing taxes tomorrow, and then laundry and cleaning house and that kind of thing. My sister's birthday's on Saturday, which is Groundhog Day. And so I've got to get with her sometime before Saturday to give her her birthday gift and to celebrate her birthday. And so yeah, either probably tomorrow evening or afternoon after she gets off work, or Saturday morning, sometime I'll head over to her house, and hopefully it should be warmer by then, bearable. And like I said, when I just took Violet out a little while ago, it wasn't near bad, and the snow on the ground was softening up quite a bit. It wasn't like just pure ice on there. Before it was like snow, but it was like pure ice. It was like ice on top of the snow. So yeah, it was softening up quite a bit. So I'm glad, and I'm hoping this will be the last really cold spell that we have. We've not had horrible length of time for cold and snow this year, but I'm done. I'm ready for it to be over with, to be honest. You know, I love the snow and all that stuff as long as I can stay home. But once I got to step out that door, and, you know, I can't, and the older I get, I can't take the cold. I can't seem to take the cold. And after this last surgery, it's just like, I just am cold all the time. Even when my furnace is running, you know, I was always like freezing cold. And, yeah, and I mean, like, it's 74, 75 in here, and I still think it's a little chilly. I don't think it's horrible. I still think it's a little chilly. But anyway, so I'll quit yammering. I don't think there's anything else going on with our channel. I think that's about it. I did have a request from somebody asked me to do a hair tutorial, so that might be coming up. I'm trying to think of anything else. I've been, using some new skincare products that I've been really enjoying and seeing some really great results. So that's going to be, I want to do like a full review on those products. So that should be, I'm hoping that should be coming up too. And of course, Mask with Me on Mondays. And we are going to be doing Tatcha face mask this Monday. That's what everybody that commented, requested, so that's what we're going to do on Monday for Mess With Me Monday. Mess With Me Monday, yeah. So we're going to do touch. I got that in my BoxyCharm, so we're going to try that out and see how that works. Hoping it works good. I need to get rid of some of these wrinkles. They're overrunning me. So anyway, so you guys have a great weekend, because I'm probably not going to be on here again until Monday. So you have a great weekend, and if you guys are in an area where it's super cold, and I hope everything warms up for you guys, and I hope you haven't had, I hope you haven't had problems like I've had, and I just pray for all your safety, and that you've not had disasters going on with your homes and cars and that kind of thing. But just remember, no matter what happens, as long as you have your health and you have your loved ones, that's what really matters. So other things can be replaced. Furnaces can be replaced, and cars can be fixed and that kind of thing. But your loved ones and that kind of thing cannot be replaced. So anyway, so you guys have a great one, and I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye. Love you guys.